stock is popping in Portland. Well, you've got besides the disgruntled star who knows that he's probably not going to win, but he's just like going to be loyal. A lot, actually. It turns out a lot. Apparently, Neil Olshey, the GM of the Portland Trailblazers, is probably going to get fired. That's probably it. It's shockingly not because he can't tell the difference between Zach Collins and John Collins. Because, listen, we had the chance, Blazers, we had the chance to draft either Donovan Mitchell, John Collins, OG Anunoby. There was someone else. I forget who it was. And we drafted Zach Collins. And Neil Olshey was responsible for that move. Zach Collins is right now. You saw. John Collins got his extension. Spider got his extension. Where is Zach Collins, you might ask? I don't even fucking know. I think he's in San Antonio not playing. That's actually what's happening. He is in San Antonio. We let him walk because he's never on the court. He's not even that good. Don't take a guy from Gonzaga. They never work out. White boys from Gonzaga? That should be a late second rounder like Luka fucking Garza. No shade to Luka Garza. Love you, Luka. But you are not. You shouldn't be taking 10th overall. They moved up. They traded 2 picks for him. Anyway, he's about to get fired. Thank fucking God. There is a movement afoot, and Neil Olshey is caught up in it. And I doubt that he'll survive. Let me explain my theory about why this is all happening. So this. All right, we've got Robert Sarver. Reckoning is coming for him as well, right? The reckoning for the Suns owner. Who knows if he'll get kicked out of the association or not. It doesn't matter. His legacy and reputation is stained. And now, on the heels, a couple days later, you have this Neil Olshey news coming out. This is what I think is happening. I believe that one of the consequences of COVID and lockdown is that people are less willing to accept the bullshit of a hostile and toxic work environment. They're like, you know what? You've got social justice advocacy, you've got activism, and you've got the pandemic and a lockdown where people are like, listen, you're not about to treat me with isms. Like, get your fucking isms out of my face because I will tell. I'm telling. Ooh, you can't be calling me an asshole in the middle of a fucking meeting to everyone to see. Like, we can't be doing that. Like, I have been reflecting. I am a valuable human being, and I will not allow you to treat me like a piece of discardable trash. So, after a year at home and you hear someone, like, cuss you the fuck out in the middle of a meeting of 30 people, and you're like, yeah, I'm good. So, this is what happened. GM of the Portland Trailblazers, Neil Olshey, is in hot water for apparently creating a quote-unquote hostile workplace environment. Wow. Just shocking news. So Jody Allen, the owner of the Blazers, apparently loves Neil Olshey. Even as bad as Neil Olshey is, have you seen him? He's a good-looking guy. He's a silver-tongued snake, silver fox kind of guy. You know what I mean? Talks bad on both sides of his mouth. Very smooth, very New Yorker, good-looking guy. Former soap opera actor. People don't know. People do forget that. He basically is now the only way that she's going to fire him is this, right? Doesn't matter how incompetent he is. He's got her in his pocket, basically. And now the only thing that's going to get her to fire him is a full-blown investigation that took 2 people to be interviewed in order for the NBA to be like, all right, we need to fully roll out and ask everyone, what's the deal with Neil? And let me tell you, I've been asking around people who are close to the situation if they were. And turns out it's not going to be good for Neil Olshey. It's not going to turn out well. Apparently, he's being investigated for allegedly creating a hostile work environment that includes complaints of intimidation, profanity-laced tirades. That's what I was talking about earlier in the meetings. And bullying. Neil Olshey, GM of the Portland Trailblazers that came from being GM of the Clippers under Donald fucking Sterling. I am shocked that he would have a pattern of behavior like this. Antonio Harvey, former NBA player and Blazers broadcaster, my guy, from 2005 to 2016, he posted and then deleted, which I love, I love the rants that people are like, yeah, I should not have done that. Somebody probably hit him up and they're like, Antonio, if you want to work again. So this is what he says. Because we're going to keep the deleted post and we're going to put it out for the world to see. I've known Olshey since he was a summer pickup game ball shag in L.A. Shade. Washed out actor who conned his way into the NBA. I watched him lean in on people for doing their job. Listen to him try to belittle Chris Haynes. Chris was not having it. Chris is my guy. It's true, he was not having it. These past 2 seasons, he's created subpar teams around Dame and CJ and then blamed Terry Stotts, the head coach. He should have been fired when he let Whiteside walk. It's my hope he gets the can. He should never work in this league again. He fooled a lot of people, but I knew who he was. This is it. All caps. This is it. This is our moment. This is when we get rid of the fucking snake. Cut him off. That's basically what he's saying. He is not a good person. Ah, my God. I have not seen anything quite this stark. I have not seen a ratio quite this harsh since, you remember when Logan Paul went to the suicide forest and he took all those videos and there's like people literally committing suicide right behind him and people are like, hey, Logan, this is not for the gram, you know? This is for real IRL. This is an IRL moment, not really for the IG. That's like, this is that. Right? People fucking hate Neil Olshey. I've been a Blazers fan since I was 4. And this is what I know about Neil. Neil basically runs the Portland Trailblazers like it's not a team, it's a third world country. Like he is fucking Vladimir Putin of the Portland Trailblazers. No one can talk to the media but him. Other reporters like Chris Haynes are iced out. The fact that Chris Haynes had a relationship with Damian Lillard made him absolutely incensed because he couldn't control Chris and he couldn't control Dame, the prized possession that you would never, ever get if you didn't go to Weber State because he would never be there for you. And Neil has been spinning out of control, trying to figure out a way to basically put his fingers on every single element of the Portland Trailblazers PR, quote-unquote PR. Basically, I don't want to get fired, and I don't want anything to expose me for how much of a fraud I fucking am, and I'm going to do all the snake moves, and I'm going to try to, like, use intimidation and profanity and my New York swag to get people to fall in line because I am so terrified of being fired. Because I am so bad at my job, and I lucked into Damian Lillard. All I want is the Jody Allen to just keep me on board so I can keep getting paid, keep living in Portland, keep shit-talking. He hates Portland, too. He hates it as a city. He'd go back into L.A. in a heartbeat. He would go to New York in a heartbeat. But you know what? No one would fucking hire his ass because he is not good at his job. And thank God. I hate to see people get blown up for these, like, I want the truth to come out, of course. But I don't want anyone to do this. Like, I don't want this to be the reason. But if this has to be the reason that he goes, then fucking God bless America. God bless karma and the universe and whatever needed to happen for Neil Olshey to get the fuck out of my hometown and to get a capable GM in. Maybe Chauncey Billups. Who knows?